All right, here today I kind of want to talk about settings of the SCP or settings of the inverter and settings of the charger. So we'll make a couple parts in this series. So as I always say, exit, exit, and the reason is then I know if you're wherever you're at, if you take and push exit, exit, we know we've got you to the start. So up in the top corner there, it says, I just had to get a pointer stick, it says system status up top up there. So that's how we know, that's our front page. When we go down one, it's going to be the inverter. So the inverter is inverting right now. I live off grid. I have no power coming in. Okay. Battery, I'm pulling a little bit of power. My batteries are at 53 volts. My house load is 140. I'm just going to back up. System status, my house is using 348 watts. Okay. When I go down, one inverter is about half that. The other inverter is the other half, okay? Now go down again. Here's the MPP charge controller, and that's kind of what I want to talk about right now. So let's go into the charge controller, push enter, okay? Advanced settings. Now if advanced settings isn't there, you got to push all three buttons. There, it's gone. It says meters. I'm just going to back out again. Back all the way out, exit, exit. I'm going to go in a different way. Push enter. Go down to the charge controller I want to look at, MPP, which is a charge controller. Go into it. So it doesn't say advanced settings. I'm going to push all three buttons. There's advanced settings. Now, go into advanced settings, go charger settings. Okay. I always run custom. And the reason why I run custom is because there's many different battery manufacturers. Different battery manufacturers need different charge algorithms. It's the biggest cause of failed systems. Okay, so if it didn't say custom, it probably would have said flooded. Okay, so there's flooded. There's some more things all showed up. Okay, I'm just going down. We're charging at 100%, recharge volts. There's a really big one. Okay, so recharge volts, typically when you buy a brand new one, it's sitting at 48. So that means, let's go back to 48. That means it will not start charging until the batteries droop all the way down to 48 volts. Then it'll start charging them back up in the settings you set. So we've got to make sure we put that back to where it was, which I think in my case was 54. So that means as soon as the batteries go down to 54 volts, it'll start charging. Okay, go down some more. Absorb time. Depending on your battery bank, 180 minutes is as low as you want to go. Lots of systems I set at 240. But remember, we need to talk about this. Different batteries, different settings. Okay, battery voltage. Now we'll go back up. So it says flooded. We want to get it out of flooded, and we want to go to custom. Okay, there's custom. Now we go into custom settings. Now in my case, equalize is turned off. You can turn yours on if you want. Just turn it on. Okay. Bulk voltage. If you have a Rolls S550, you need to be about 59.5 to 60 volts. And it says that right in Rolls book. Okay. Now if it's different batteries, different settings. So bulk voltage and absorbed voltage, set them the same. So in your case, go 59.5. 59.5. Float voltage needs to be just a tiny bit less than rebulk. So 53.6, it's less. It'll work. Okay. Battery temperature compensation. For a Rolls S550 bank of batteries, which is 8 batteries, 6 volts each, makes 48 volts. This number needs to be 100 and should be minus 120. Okay. That's right in the book. Okay, I'm not changing mine. I have lithium batteries. I just unplugged my lithium because if my lithium was plugged in, I wouldn't be able to adjust these settings because the settings are set by the battery. Okay, so once we've done it all, click enter, exit, exit. Oh shoot, we got one more thing where we never talked about battery capacity. So if you have one bank of batteries, lead acid, S550s, that's going to be 428. If you have 2 banks, 428 times 2, and so forth. Your batteries, it says on the side what their charge parameters are, what their battery capacity is, and on and on. Always set to what the battery manufacturer says. If you have a Schneider, which this one is, and you just take and go AGM or gel or flooded, it's going to set numbers to what Schneider thought it should be. Schneider is not a battery manufacturer. They don't know what to put it. So they're just putting a default number that's quite low. Okay? So always set to what the battery should have. If you have questions, put in the comments below. If you like us, please push the like button up top, and we'll just keep on making videos. Have a good day.